know what I'm gonna say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
Ashe, Earth signs, it is the Sacral Empress here, ready to deliver a message for you guys for this full moon. So if you guys are watching, it is time for you to just sit back, relax, get a snack, get some water, get something. So we're about to get into it. Let's tap in and see what's going on in y'all's lives right now. And also what this full moon has for you guys. What is this full moon encouraging you guys to do? So let's see what's happening here. All right, Earth signs. You can be your own knight. All right. Slay them all. Look, they got knives in both, or swords, I should say. Not knives, but they got swords in both of these pictures here. And then we got gray. Endings are inevitable. And then red, forgive. All right. So y'all seem to have a lot on y'all's heart right now, Earth signs. So I don't know if there's something that's eating you up or something that's bothering you, or something that's just getting under your skin. You know, you got Princess here. You can be your own knight. So I feel like with this, maybe a lot of you are looking to those around you to save you, or to get you out of this funk that you might be in. But you know, you got to do it for yourself. It's unfortunate, you know, we can have help, but you can't expect other people to do things for you that you need to be doing for yourself. You know, realizing that it's not, what's the saying? It's not what's on you. It's not on you. It's in you, you know? So you're powerful. And I think that a lot of you need to realize that. You need to realize that you are a powerful being and that nothing can stop you. And that you're so brave. I feel like a lot of y'all don't see how brave and strong you are. And maybe you don't want to see that. Maybe you don't want to see you're strong. Maybe you didn't want to be strong, you know. And that's okay. You know, it takes time to realize a lot of things. And with this slay them all, I feel like there's some things in your life that you can't keep around. You know, you can't keep around. Maybe you can't stay around certain settings or stay around certain people anymore. Maybe there's just something that, you know, you got to fight within yourself. You know, maybe you're having mental conflict. Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to move forward, and you have to reflect on that. And you got to be your best friend right now. You don't need to be bullying yourself. You don't need to be putting yourself down. I feel like with endings are inevitable. Maybe you guys are expecting the worst to happen. You know, you're expecting the wrong thing to take place, or you're expecting, you know, your life to do a complete 180 after you do something. But I feel like with dragons here, like the slay them all card, once you get rid of what doesn't serve you, there's nothing but good that could come into your life. You know, you got to make room for your blessings and your manifestations and your dreams and your goals and everything that you want, because you don't have room for it. So maybe there's too much clutter in your life right now. You need to get rid of it. Okay, maybe y'all need to, you know, clean y'all's house, or maybe throw away some old stuff that you don't even use or you don't even look at. You know, it's just stuff that you got sitting around for no damn reason. And it's time to get it out. It's time to get it out of your life. Maybe some things you need to get out of your system. Maybe some things you need to get off your chest. Maybe you need to say something to somebody. So it just feels like all those things are valid. You know, you need to maybe get some things out of your system. Maybe say something to somebody. Or maybe say some things to yourself. You know, maybe you need to express some things to yourself right now. And with the red card, forgive. I feel like maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe there's someone around you in your life that you need to forgive. Someone from your past that you still have a grudge against. You know, you may be feeling very upset about something or someone. And I feel like with this card, you know, it's just giving you the option to really think about what you want in life. You know, do you want to live in these feelings? Do you want to keep feeling like this? You know, you probably don't want to keep feeling like this. But it's just something to think about. So looking at your numbers, starting us off, we got 1, 6, 37, and 10. So with 1 here, this is you. This is you, boo. Okay. So think about what you want, because you can be your own knight. So who are you expecting to show up for you every single day? You know, you show up for you every day, and sometimes you don't even acknowledge that. Sometimes you don't even see that you show up for yourself every day. You get yourself up out of the bed. I was gonna say the bath. You get yourself up out of the bed. You take a bath. You know, you wash yourself up. You brush your own teeth. you wipe your own ass. Like, you do everything for yourself. You get yourself, you know, taken care of. You may do skincare. You may put your clothes on. Like, you're doing everything for you. Literally. Like, it's just you doing everything for you on a day-to-day basis. You know, you may have people around you that help you, but it doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of the things that you do them for yourself. No one else is doing them for you. So you have to realize that. You know, I think a lot of you don't see how independent you actually are. A lot of you may think that, oh, I'm codependent. I'm always codependent on people. You're more independent than you think. Like, way more independent than you think. You're Earth sign. Come on, you literally don't even want anybody to do anything for you. So I think that may be a big thing in your life too. Not really knowing how to have that balance between being independent and being dependent. There's nothing wrong with being dependent. So with the Dragons card, we got Slay Them All. So I think with this card, you know, you guys are just coming into contact with some things. Maybe you guys need to stay away from some people. Maybe there's some negative energies or influences around you. We are in spiritual warfare at the end of the day, and that's something that, you know, we always have to keep, you know, in mind, because there are people that, you know, come into our lives to disrupt our peace, to disrupt us, you know, and just, you know, throw us out of our game. So be mindful of who you're connecting with. Be mindful of who you're sharing information with. Be mindful of who you're, you know, just got to be mindful right now, you know, because I guess a lot of you are too nice. Maybe some of you are too giving, too open, too receptive. There needs to be balance. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing that I could definitely grasp from y'all's reading right now, is that y'all lack balance. And I think that for a lot of you, to be earth signs, y'all are not as grounded as y'all think y'all are. And it's time to get grounded, okay? So next we got gray. Endings are inevitable. I didn't even read the number. I'm so sorry. So we got 6 here. 6 is Virgo energy, so maybe there's some Virgos here. But when I also look at 6, I also think of compassion and love, self-care, things like that. So, you know, you have to take care of yourself. And even in taking care of yourself, that means you're going to have to make some very difficult decisions. You're going to have to cut people off. You're going to have to release some things from your life. You're going to have to move in a different way than you know, usually move. Like, you're going to have to do things differently than you would normally. And that's all up to you. You know, that's all up to you at the end of the day. You call the shots. This is your life. You move how you want to move. You talk how you want to talk. You walk how you want to walk at the end of the day. And if somebody don't like it, get rid of their ass. You don't have to keep holding on to people that make you feel unworthy or make you feel like you need them in their lives. You know what I'm saying? You probably got people in your life that feel entitled or feel like you owe them something. But you don't owe nobody anything. Okay? So your next number is 37. Now with 37, I feel like a lot of you are, you know, I guess, like, overstimulating yourself right now. There's a lot of overstimulation here. Maybe you guys need to be one with the creator, rather than feeling as though you need to be separate, because I guess a lot of you like to isolate. A lot of you like to hide. A lot of you like to run away from your problems. And I think even with this, you know, it's something that, you know, it's very difficult for you to understand. It's very difficult for you to grasp. And I think that even with this card, you know, it comes to a point where, you know, you have to acknowledge who you are and what you want and what you know, I guess I'm here to talk about mastery. So maybe there's something that you guys are mastering right now. Maybe you're mastering a craft or a skill or something. But you may be putting so much focus and emphasis on that you're taking away time from other things that you could be doing. So balance, y'all. Balance. Where is the balance, earth signs? So then the last number here is 10. So with 10, I always see 10 is completion, endings of a cycle, new chapters arising. You guys have similar messages in y'all's reading with fire signs. So if you guys have fire sign placement, sun, moon, rising, Venus, I would definitely suggest looking into it if you feel called to, because there's a lot of similarities here. Not really, but there are a lot of similarities. So I'm sure as we get more in tune with the reading and pull more cards, there'll be more that comes up that's a little different, but I could definitely even see just some similarities here with the chapters, you know, with needing to release things. So we are in full moon season, so, you know, it's only right to release what no longer serves us. So let's see what else you guys got going on here. All right, think first before you judge. Are you judging yourselves? Are you judging other people, earth signs? Mind your business, earth signs. Mind your business. Y'all being a little nosy right now. Y'all may need to mind your business. Okay. So next morning, the world awaits you. We got mural, be your own. I said that right. Be your own first priority. And then bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Okay. So maybe you need to forgive yourself for not standing up for yourself. Maybe you feel as though you didn't really get a chance to, express your truth. Or say what you needed to get off your chest. So maybe there's some things you're still holding in. And maybe you need to forgive yourself for not expressing those things. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for not saying what you wanted to say, or, being who you wanted to be, or whatever the case may be. It seems as though there's some things that you feel you missed out on. Seems to be some people you feel, you missed out on. Something. There's something that, you feel is missing. Forgive yourself, especially if you feel like you're falling short in life, you feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like you're not enough. Forgive yourself for believing that. You know what I'm saying? Forgive yourself for thinking that, you have to show up a specific way every day, or you got to act a certain way every day, or you got to be a certain way every single day. Now, with the rest of these cards, we got think first before you judge. So maybe you guys don't realize how powerful you are, how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how brave you are, how just all of these different things. There's so many beautiful traits about you. I was gonna say fire signs, earth signs. So yeah, y'all might have some fire up in y'all's charts, something, because there's a lot of fire here. We got fire on the candles. We got fire back here. We got fire right there. So maybe, if you aren't a fire sign or you don't have fire placements, I would definitely say to connect with fire, whether it be through, a burn bowl ritual, which is where, you burn paper or things that you wrote down, burn ancestor money, which is something like this. It's rolled up, so I can't really see, but I usually write on it and burn it. But right now, I haven't really done it recently, but, you guys could try doing that. What else? Lighting a candle, something along the lines of that. Some of y'all need to light some candles, or maybe there's a candle that you guys need to buy. Maybe getting a candle with some type of intention that you're trying to set on it. But yeah, I got a lot of fire here. I would definitely say also to tap in with your creativity, be more creative, focus on your passions, things like that. Do things that inspire you, and be inspired. Okay. So the world awaits you. I feel like a lot of you don't realize how much is out there for you. A lot of you feel blocked and you feel like nothing's happening for you right now, but it's because you got so much shit that you got to release. And look at these dragons up here. There's some things you got to slay. There's some demons that you got to slay. There's some habits that you got to kick. There's some things that you just got to let go of, earth signs, in order for you to really get the full-on experience that you're trying to have. And I like to look as in depth as into the cards as possible, because I always feel like there's hidden messages in the cards. Now, she has a I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. Prosthetic leg. She has a prosthetic leg on her. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's some things that you struggle with, some things that, you feel hold you back, but these aren't weaknesses, She's not seeing her prosthetic as a weakness. She's still pulling up to the scene. She's ready to do whatever it is that she came to do, because she's not going to let that prosthetic leg stop her. What is stopping you, earth signs? What is stopping you? What is it that you feel stopping you? It could be a disability for some of you. Some of you, it may be just a mental blockage. For others, it may be a habit. It may be something that's holding you back. What is it that's holding you back? What's stopping you from slaying all of these things? Or these could be your tasks, or your goals. What's stopping you from achieving your goals? What's stopping you from doing the things that you want to do? What's stopping you? Okay, let's think about that. So even with mourning, the world awaits you, and it makes me think, even in the midst of all the chaos, better days are ahead. Even here, she may think that she's not going to come out of the situation alive, but with death, there's rebirth. So there's nothing that can really stop you other than you. Your mind is what's going to get in your way. So you have to learn to control your mind. You have to learn to control your emotions. You have to learn to control so many different things about yourself. Do you have control over yourself, earth signs? Or are you trying to control everybody else with this first card? Think first before you speak, or before you judge. So, a lot of you have, preconceived notions about who you are, or about what this life is going to bring you, or what's going to happen to you, or whatever the case may be. And I think that a lot of you, really need to take a step back and just think about what's holding you back. You know, what is holding you back? What's stopping you? And be real about it. Be honest about it. Don't be like, oh, nothing. Life is good. Life is great. Because I feel like a lot of you are complaining about how things are going right now in your lives. You feel like things aren't really going your way. You feel like things aren't really happening the way that you want to. You feel like things aren't really manifesting the way that you want them to. So a lot of you are really struggling. But is that real struggle? You know, is it something, is there some, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? So basically my question to y'all is this something that is really in your way, or is this an excuse to not do something? You know, because it feels like there's a solution for whatever this is, but are you willing to commit to that solution? Are you willing to utilize that solution? Are you willing to make some sacrifices, earth signs? So y'all's next card is be your own first priority. So you guys are afraid of how things are going to play out in your lives, but if you are able to take control of your happiness, of your peace, of your everything, just take full responsibility and full control and ownership over you, do you think your life would play out a little bit better? Do you think you could avoid a lot of the chaos if you put yourself first and if you make yourself a priority? Okay, so that seems to be a big thing for you guys, you know, putting yourself first and making yourself, you know, making yourself a priority. I don't know how many other ways to say that. I don't think I need to, because you guys get it. We're all grown here. We're not 5 and 6 years old. We're not dependent on our parents as much anymore. You know, a lot of the things we do now, we do for ourselves. And, you know, we don't really need anybody to assist us in all of those things and all those areas that, you know, we're taking full control and ownership of. So I feel like for you guys, you know, you may need to soak a little bit. You may need to, I'm hearing soak too. So maybe you guys need to soak. Maybe do some soaking, like getting some herbs or like some Epsom salt or something like that to help you guys. Maybe you guys need to be more intentional about the things that you do. Seeing like more rituals here. So maybe you guys need to do some rituals for yourself, especially on this full moon. Why not? It's the perfect time to do it, you know. And speaking of full moon, this next card is like symbolizing a new, not a new moon, but a full moon here. So I do feel like a lot of you gotta be your own best friend right now. You know, you gotta have your own best interest at heart. You know, you gotta be there for you every single day, you know, in more ways than just physical. You know, be there for yourself mentally, be there for yourself spiritually, be there for yourself emotionally, and creatively as well, you know. Support yourself, because it feels like you want support from everybody else, but as long as you're supporting yourself, as long as you're pushing yourself and encouraging yourself and loving yourself, it's not really gonna matter who isn't and who is. You know, it's not gonna matter as much, because your focus isn't even gonna be on that anymore. Your focus is gonna be on, what do I need to eat today, or what do I need to do today, or, you know, how can I feel better, or do I need to lay down and take a nap? You know, so it's like you're thinking more about yourself, rather than trying to figure out what everybody else needs from you or what everyone else thinks of you. Fuck all that, okay? We're not even gonna worry about it, because it's not your responsibility to. You don't have to subscribe to people's perceptions of you, earth signs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how they think. How do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? Okay? So let's pull some tarot cards, but before we do, since I didn't read the fire signs numbers, I'm gonna read y'all's because I literally forgot. So we got 26, 40, 25, and 16. You guys got a lot of sixes here. So 6 may be a favorite number for some of you. A lot of you may be Virgos, or a lot of you just lack self-love, lack self-discipline, lack self everything. And it's not a bad thing, because it's something that can easily be resolved. You just have to reinforce these things into your life rather than feeling as though there's no solution. There's plenty of solutions, earth signs, okay? You got your problem. Now be the problem solver. How can you solve your problems right now? All right, but with 26, I feel as though a lot of you feel as though you gotta do everything by yourselves, and maybe a lot of you need help. Maybe you need somebody to assist you right now in your journey. You got 40 here, so I feel like with 40 or just 4, you know, a lot of you have to really set new intentions, you know, build a new foundation, a new structure, Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you guys feel like don't really have much of a structure or routine right now. So definitely would say to look into that or figure out how you need to go about your days. You know, what do you want your days to look like? How do you want to wake up every morning? How do you want to fall asleep? Like, you know, romanticize your life more, earth signs. Taurus, I'm talking to you because you specifically, you literally have you're ruled by Venus and you don't realize that this is essential for you. So a lot of you need to romanticize your life, specifically Taurus placements, because you guys have the ability to. You know, it comes naturally for you guys. You guys are able to romanticize everything else, but when it comes to your life, it feels as though, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like. You do know what you want and you do know what you like. Stop thinking small, okay? You don't have time for limited thinking right now. So the next number is 25. Now with 25, I feel like, you know, you guys are working through these blockages, but I think that, you know, trying to work through these blockages, you guys are making it harder than it has to be. I feel like you guys need to take it easy on yourselves right now. You're trying to overdo it. And look, you got the Two of Pentacles here. This is juggling. You know, trying to bite off more than you can chew. You know, if you have a burger, you're not going to put the whole burger in your mouth and eat it. Okay, so just visualize that. Visualize a big ass burger and you're trying to put the whole thing in your mouth. It's not gonna fit. And if you just got a big mouth like that, it's just even more uncomfortable because now you're chewing a whole bunch of stuff in your mouth and it just feels weird and it's not a good feel. It's not good for you. And you're overworking your jaw. You know, you're overworking your jaw. You're overworking the muscles in your face. You're overworking your teeth when you don't have to. So you're overworking yourself and you do not have to. Sometimes you got to start with the bare minimum. And it's not to say to tolerate the bare minimum, but doing the bare minimum for yourself. What are the things that you need to do throughout the day? Obviously, you need to do take care of yourself. You know, your hygiene. You know, you got to eat. You know, you got to sleep. You know, you got to do something throughout the day to keep you, you know, going. So take care of those things first. And then add to that as time progresses, rather than feeling like you got to do everything under the sun to move forward. So some of y'all may be stressing and struggling with your finances, you know. Maybe that's not your main priority right now. For some of you, you may have your own place. You may be working. So keep working. Add that into your cycle. Add that into your routine, obviously. But when it comes to money, try not to overthink it. It's not that complex, okay? Money is an energy in itself. Money has an energy of its own, just like you, okay? Money doesn't want to be overworked. You know, money doesn't want you to overwork to receive it or to be open to receive it. You have to think of it as, you know, a person. Look at money as if it's a person, okay? Try to take the time out to perceive things a little bit differently. Because let's say for money, you know, you're doing all these different things for money. You're doing all these different things to make money. But now your mental health is in, you know, in a funk, or you're in a funk, or you're tired, or you're drained, or whatever. So it's like, you know, you have to find balance somewhere down the line. Okay, earth signs, balance, balance, balance. Okay, so your last number here is 16. Now with 16, a lot of you, I feel like, you know, you're just in that space now where you just want to keep giving to yourself. You want to keep loving on yourself. I feel like a lot of you, she's in a bathtub, you know, and I feel like with that, like a lot of y'all need to get submerged in some water, connect with water, drink some water, do something, connect with water. Okay. So I'm running out of time with this reading, but with the last few spurts, I could definitely, or the last few cards, I should say. You guys got a lot of twos here. So it just goes back to what I said about balance, but a lot of you need to really think about what's the most important thing to you right now. What are you prioritizing? Why are you prioritizing it? What needs to go first? I feel like y'all are just doing things mindlessly, not really doing things with intention. So be intentional. Ace of Swords, I feel like, you guys need to open your mind up to new information. So maybe you need to read something or watch something or do something that is going to open you up to new information. And fire signs got the Ace of Swords too. And then you guys got the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's something that you guys need to study or learn right now, and open yourself up to new information in some way. So that you can move forward. You know, maybe you're doing things from your past. You're doing things from, you know, what you've learned from your parents, and it's not helping you right now. So what do you need to learn? What's something that you need to learn right now? What is something that you feel like you don't have enough of? And I don't want to hear money, okay? Aside from money, what's something that you feel you do not have enough of? Because that will probably be the solution to all of your problems. But that's what I have for you guys. If you guys would like to book a private reading with me, the link will be in the description. I have a discount code, August 2022, if you guys want to save 50% off this month. But I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hydrate and meditate. And until next time, peace.